everyone, my name is Japneet Kaur and welcome back to This in Canada. I hope you are all happy, healthy and fine. In this video, we will talk about how to apply for scholarship as an international master's student coming to Canada. So one of the main questions which every student have when they are coming to Canada for their international studies, how to apply for scholarships, which scholarships are available to apply to universities or colleges. So in this video, we will cover everything about scholarships. Firstly, in this video, I will tell you how you should search for scholarships in specific university. Then I will tell you which kind of awards are available in universities for international students. And then we will discuss about eligibility for those awards. And at the end, I will tell you about which scholarships, which awards, which financial awards are available for students who are applying to University of Waterloo. As many of you have asked me about scholarships for University of Waterloo specific, so at the end of this video I will tell you about specific awards. I will tell you the name of the scholarships available in University of Waterloo for master students. So don't skip this video because this video will be very informative, and let's start our video. In order to discuss how to apply for scholarships in Canada as an international master student, you need to first know what are the different type of financial aid available for you to apply. In my mind, there are only one type of financial aid available, that is scholarship available to apply for master student in Canada, and it is not true. There are many other financial aid available for students to apply as an international student coming to Canada. So what are these different type of financial aids available? First, you can apply for scholarships. We all know what are scholarships. Scholarships are the awards given to students who have good merit in their academy. So if you are already doing masters from university, you are eligible to apply for scholarship. And second are the bursaries or financial. So for some reason you are not able to pay your fees, or for some reason you don't have enough financial support, universities will help you and will provide you some financial aid which they call as bursaries. And the third type are Entrance Award, which we are very eager to know about. Entrance Awards are the awards specifically for students who are coming as a fresh master's international student to Canada. So if you have already got an offer letter from university and you have your valid study permit, you can apply for those Entrance Award when you are just about to start your university or your master degree. And the fourth type are the research-based scholarships. So research-based scholarships are nothing that if you are doing some specific research, for example, you are doing research in cyber security or artificial intelligence, those awards will be provided to you. Now we have discussed what are the different type of awards. So now let's move forward to how you should apply and what you should look while applying for scholarships in Canada. So the first award you should look for is the Entrance Award. So if you have just got your offer letter and you have a study permit and you are a full-time student, you will be awarded Entrance Award based on your marks that you got in your last degree in your home country. For example, if you are coming to do masters in Canada, they will look at your bachelor's degree in your home country. They will look at the percentage or your marks obtained in your home country. If you have a good academic record in your home country, this Entrance Award will be available to you. You just need to be a full-time master's student in any university you are applying. You should have a valid study permit, and obviously you should have a good academic record in your last degree. And the second, you should look for scholarship. And who will get scholarship? Scholarships are given to those who have outstanding academics in their term. If you already have completed your first term, you have got good grades in your first term, you should apply for scholarships. And the third you should be looking for is bursaries or financial aid. And you need a solid reason, a solid proof that why you are applying for bursaries. So while applying for financial aid or bursaries, I will suggest you that with completing the application form which is required by the university, you should also write a strong letter explaining why you need this financial aid. You should also attach other proofs like your parents' salary, maybe income, or maybe write in a letter that your parents are already supporting your sibling, or you have this much of loan at your home country and your parents for any reason will not be able to support you, and you should provide proof with that. You should provide proof of your parents' tax or parents' income from your home country. So these things you should follow when you are looking for some kind of financial reward from university. So now once you have decided that which reward you want to go, whether entrance, scholarship or bursaries, there are further more criteria when you are applying for financial aid in Canada as master student. So for some financial aid you will be required, please note here that you will be required to submit an application form. Most of the time students believe that they will be selected by themselves by their department, but this is not true. For some scholarships or for some rewards you need to fill application form by yourself. Especially for bursaries you need to fill an application form. So please be careful. There are two criteria over here. For few rewards there would be application form, and for others your department or your faculty will select you themselves. So you will be automatically selected by your department for the financial aid. But now the question is that how you will know, right? Everything is available on the university website, and the one which have the application required, please note the deadline. So there are deadlines for applying scholarship, entrance rewards and other bursaries. It's not that it's available throughout the year and you can apply anytime and you will get the financial aid. There are always deadline for different terms. There will be different deadlines. Now the next criteria here come is that all these scholarship won't be available in all the terms. If you are coming for the fall, there would be scholarships available only in fall season, and it won't be available in other like winter or spring season. So you have to be very careful when you are following this criteria, and you have to look for the deadline for each of the financial aid. If you miss the deadline, they will not accept your application form. The other one, which is automatically selected by your department or your faculty, it doesn't have any deadline, right? Because it will be automatically selected by the department. And the next criteria when you are looking for how to apply for scholarship is there are scholarships which are available to all the master students across the university. Whether you are in electrical and computer engineering, or you are in quantum physics, or you are in arts program or any commerce program, it's available for all the master students across the university. But there are many scholarships which are available for specific department. For example, computer science want to have a specific scholarship, so you can apply to the scholarships which are available to all the master students, and you can also apply to the scholarships which are available for your own department. But definitely the one which is available for all the master students will have more competition than the one which is available only for your specific department. So you have to look, and you can apply to both. In my suggestion, if you can, you should apply for both because your chances will be high. And the next criteria is that not all scholarships are available to all the students. Some are available to only Canadian citizen or permanent resident of Canada, and some are only available for international students. And you should also look for some country specific scholarship. If your home country is India, there are some scholarships which are only available for Indian students in the university. Some are only available for students who are from Israel or any other home country. So you should also look for the scholarships which are available for your home country. So these were all the criteria you should follow while you are applying for scholarship, financial aids, bursaries or any entrance reward. So you should know what type of rewards are available within your university, because it's very important to know. If you will not know what all type of rewards are available within your university, it's difficult for you to apply. Now let's talk about University of Waterloo. And if you are not applying to University of Waterloo, or if you are not planning to apply for University of Waterloo, don't end the video here because it will be still useful, because I think these criteria are almost same for any other university. So now let's talk about the financial aid available in University of Waterloo. So a little disclaimer here. All the financial aids I will be telling you in this video for the Entos Award, for the scholarship, for the bursaries, they are available for each and every program. So whether you are coming to do masters in engineering or computer science or arts or commerce, all the financial aids I will be talking in these universities are available to all the master students. So I will not be covering any financial aid specific to department, but do check the university website, and definitely I will be linking in the description box that if any scholarship or any other Entos Award is available for a specific department. So firstly, let's discuss about the Entos Award in University Award. And if you are just coming to Canada to do master, you should firstly focus on Entos Award, because other awards will be available to you after at least one term. But this award is available immediately when you are coming as an international student. So the Entos Award available in University of Waterloo for all the graduate studies program is the David Johnston International Student Entos Scholarship. So look for this scholarship particularly, and the requirement are you should be a full-time master student enrolled in University of Waterloo, and you should have a valid study permit, and the third and the most important is you should have at least 80% in your latest degree in your home country. If you have done bachelor's in your home country, you should have at least 80% in your bachelor's degree. If you have 80% marks, please apply for this scholarship. This is an Entos Award, and you will get approximately 5,000 Canadian dollar if you get this scholarship. So do apply for this scholarship if you are just starting out in university. And again, there is application form. They might require documents from you, and please do check the deadline on the university website. Again, links are in the description box. So now let's move forward to scholarships in University of Waterloo for master students. There are 272 scholarships available for master student in University of Waterloo, out of which 235 are available for international students. So that's what I said. Not all are available for international students, but there are many scholarships available for international master. And out of 235, and only 35 scholarships are available for all programs across universities. And also I want to tell you here that if you are doing masters in a research-based program, there are many options for scholarships available in University of Waterloo for you. If you are doing project-based masters or a course-based master like I did, there are not many options. So the scholarships I'm going to tell you, listen them carefully, because they are available for everybody. They are available for research-based master student, they are available for course-based master student. Unfortunately, not many scholarships are available for course-based master student, which is very unfortunate, which is very sad. But the scholarships I'm going to tell you in few seconds are available to everyone, are available to research student, are available to course-based student. They are not any department specific program. I have written in my note because the names are very long, and the first one is Catherine and Feridum Hamdallahpur Graduate Scholarship, and sorry if I'm saying it wrong, but the scholarship award will be rewarded is 2,000 Canadian dollar, and you should be a full-time student, and you should have been maintaining at least 80% in your terms of study as a master student in University of Waterloo. So these are not any Entos Award. You should be already studying. You should have already completed at least one term. And the second scholarship available, Mackenzie King Scholarship. And the third scholarship available is Ontario Graduate Fellowship. And the fourth scholarship available is from University of Waterloo itself. So University of Waterloo is itself giving some scholarship, and it is called as University of Waterloo Graduate Scholarship, and they will be giving you $1,000 per term. And for this scholarship, you don't need to have any application. It will be automatically given to you by your department or your faculty if you maintain at least 80% in your terms. So overall I can say is that either for Entrust Award or for scholarships or for any other scholarship you will be applying for your specific department, you need and you should maintain at least 80% in your terms. Now moving forward is the bursaries or financial aid, which are mainly that if you are not able to pay your tuition fees for some reason and you do need to provide evidence that you don't have enough financial support. And the bursaries which are available for all the departments of Masters Graduate Student Contingency bursaries. So you should look for the bursaries available in your department as well. And for this you need to be an international student who have a valid study permit while applying for this bursary. I hope you got some information from this video and at least you now know that where to start, where to look for the financial aid, what are different types of financial aid. I hope you like this video. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, like this video and do comment if you have any question. I reply to each and every comment and I will see you in the next video. Till then, take care. Goodbye.